cutting out the side planks now from the leftover 3/8 inch plywood, and I've just done some pretty basic measurements. So there is an arc that I have to draw in that goes at the end, and that's indicated right there. I've made a line at 5 inches. The number 1 frame location happens at 53 inches, and the total length of this side plank is 93 inches. I've just taken a straight board here and I've drawn a line. It is from the bottom of the side plank to the very top, it's 11.5 inches. There's also a 1 inch space here. So the arc actually starts here and it kind of arcs down this way. It calls for a 14-inch radius. I'm probably just going to get a plate or the top of a bucket pail and just make a nice arc that way. The top line is a little difficult, and I'm going to try and explain it here as much as I can. So originally I thought it was just a straight line from the back right to the front here at the 92-inch mark, but in fact it's not. It is a straight line from the transom side to the 53-inch mark. So from here to here, it is a straight line. And then at the 53-inch mark, it actually curves up. So it curves up at 32 inches from the front. Now this is the upside down version of it. And it curves up by 1/2 inch. So what I've done here is I've put a lot of pencil lines on my board, but hopefully I can explain this. So here's what we have. This is the very tip of the side plank right here, and this is 92 inches from the very back. Now, this line that I've drawn right here was the original straight line. It's just a straight line that goes from the very back to here. But in fact, it's not a straight line. At 53 inches, the line that joins from the very back to this 53-inch point is in fact 6.5 inches high. So this was the straight line. It doesn't go through here. It intersects at this point at 6.5 inches. So here's what I did. Here's the distance from the bottom to the top, which is 11.5 inches. And then I drew a line, a straight line from here to where the first frame goes. And it is measured 6.5 inches from here, the bottom, to the top. So now I've drawn a straight line, 53 inches, 6.5 inches high, and the straight line goes to there. Now, where this frame 1 goes, or the first frame location, at 53 inches, I then took another straight line and I run it down here. Approximately halfway through, this bends up. It's a slight curve. It's a 1/2 inch curve up. So what I've done was I've made a little jig here. And it's simply a very thin piece of wood with a string on it. And as I've spaced this out, you can see that the curve will adjust. So it's just been trial and error, but what I've managed to do is I've managed to create a 1/2 inch rise. So it's a very gentle curve. So I'm going to line this up here at my 6.5 inch mark. I'm going to line it up at the very tip, which is at 92 inches. And now I have created a very gentle 1/2 inch curve.